All right, so today is November 5th, 2021. Um, I had a terrible day. Good in the sense I'm green, above, slightly above target. Target is usually about 200, 200 to 300. Um, but, but I messed up everything today. I was up five, $600 two or three times. And each time I stayed in the trade too long or I got confused, emotional. I took NVDA long here, around about here, got here and got really emotional, bought some more and made about $571 and then gave some back, lost some money on this pullback. Um, shouldn't have that problem because we have a double bottom. NVIDIA is in a trading range and yeah, I should not have that problem at all, but I screwed it up. The same thing happened with Zoom. I entered with some contracts and entered with too many. Was up about almost $600. Um, don't know what made me think. I mean, there's so much selling, so of course I don't know why I expected this to go any higher, um, but I did. And yeah, so the idea with Zoom was basically trading range again. From that low, last week's low, and I don't. This is such a tight channel. I shouldn't expect that big a reversal, but I screwed that up as well. Net, I went long here, kept on adding and adding and adding. Kind of felt okay. We're trying to close this gap. We have a wedge bottom that we're forming. I always do this. I always do this where it touches, I start going long. When I really should wait for a bull bar. Um, I even traded this on the 2 minute just so. I think that was the other issue. I went long here and I should have just waited for, because there's no signal here. This is the only bull bar that has appeared in this whole trend. Um, this is actually a wedge if you think about it. It's a trading range, um, and this is the wedge here. I went long again here. Had about seven contracts, and then we got up here, and then for some weird reason I didn't want to take my profits, and then just came back down, lost money. I was actually upset myself. Um, PayPal would have been good. I wanted to short it, but it started going. By the time the market opened, the price was already here, so I didn't want to short it again, so I left that. But that was one thing I was looking at. Really wanted to short it there. The reason why is because you again three pushes up, but also you have you can call a supply region. It's also a trading range top, big up, big down. So this is the top here. It's the bottom. So I was thinking maybe I'll go long at the bottom. The other thing again about this one as well, I mean, yeah, moving average is also because there's so much selling here. This is an earnings play, so we're trying to fill this gap. And I thought, okay, if we have a trading range bottom, at least we can double bottom and. But this is such a tight channel that I don't know. It kind of scared me a bit because I wasn't confident in this rise, which is probably why I should not enter with so much. Zoom, wow, look at that. Yeah, so that was that. I mean, I saw the SPY. The thing about the SPY is you have three pushes up, one, two, and maybe three or so over here. Um, yeah, my plan, the idea, what I wanted to do today was just try and see if I could trade one stock from beginning to the end and just really look for opportunities. Zoom hasn't given any real opportunities. I don't want to take it long because I feel like we're still in the buy region. Yeah, of course we're in the sell here. This would have been nice. You have a double top here, and then almost like a bear flag, and therefore lots of selling. Bottom here, wedge bottom. No real signal to go long on the 2 minute either. So trading range top, possible trading range. But again, looks like a wedge. Anyway, that yeah, just not happy with that. The market has some bearish signs already, but I'm just not following the the plan as I should. Even if I did want to go short here, stop up here, wedge top. So yeah, but again, not happy with that. Um, I guess in general, what I should have done is just maybe stopped. This was a good one, up, down. So this is, again, we have a wedge top here, so this would be a good short. But I know what I'm like. I'm going to mess it up, so I'm not even going to. I've decided to stop. I don't know whether it's because I'm. Yesterday, too, was similar. Didn't really enjoy yesterday's trading. Today, too, not too good. Yeah, the only loss was 75. This was up about 200, but, this was up 500 and something, or so this was up 60. So, when you look at how much you're giving back, it's not good. And then it looks like I overtraded as well, just loaded with too many contracts. So there's some things I need to work on. Airbnb was good today because they had earnings. Some of my friends played that. They told me about it, and as you can see, it's in a bull trend, pretty good. But didn't want to play it. Just didn't want to play it. Um, yeah, I think what I just need to do is just go back, think about, figure out what it is that I'm not doing properly, and yeah, just yeah, go back to the drawing board and write down a playbook, proper playbook of how I want to play these things. Um, I think maybe what I could have done today, as I have time, is just waited till I saw a setup. This looked like a good setup, so probably good long here. Could have gone to the 2 minute for that double bottom, and then taking it. Yeah, look at that. This is a good long here, and I think this is what I did actually. Um, could have just taken it there. That was another thing I said today. I was like, why don't I look for setups on the 5 and then enter on the 2? So like this would be a great short, you know. Um, and then just play with the. But what's hard is getting the right contract sizes and all that. It's always very challenging. Um, yeah, here we have a double top, I think, and then now we're going down. I want to play the futures today, but I'm exhausted, not really feeling like trading right now. I think it's all because I'm getting a bit emotional with the way I've traded. All right, so in general, trading is a very emotional thing. It does make you um, question yourself, especially when you see and you know what you're doing. But what is really important whenever you take a trade is you have a clear idea of what your playbook says. And I think I'm not respecting what my playbook is saying. Um, I need to go back and reevaluate it. Anyway, I don't want to sound like a broken record. The only reason why I'm sounding like this way is because I'm recording straight after I've just finished trading, and I get emotional after I've traded. It does get to me sometimes. Like I said, this would have been a really good trade short here. Let me just see what I would have risked. Yeah, this would have been good for the contract I was using. Just 125, maybe 125 bucks would have been good. Um, and already, where are we? We're already 168 or so, but this would have been a really good trade. So for someone who is trying to catch really good moves on small contracts, this would have been a good ticket to trade today. We had a really nice rise. I considered buying here, but it was just moving too much, and I said, don't buy at the open, just wait. This could reverse, even though it's very strong bear bars, but it's a double bottom. So at the bottom of the range, we have a wedge bottom, so this is usually what I always look for before I enter on the 2 minute. But yeah, so the setups work. They're really good, and I'm happy with that. Oh, the other thing again is when we were up, I just hit the market to exit, and the spreads were just disgusting, so lost money on that. Right, don't know why this is reversing here. Maybe this is the wedge, 1, 2, 3, or even this you could argue this is the wedge. But it's just this gap is too big compared to this. This is probably this high and this high for me. All in all, well, there you go. Now you'd have reached 2 to 1 because you're risking 122. You're going for 244. Have you got there yet? No. So this is, yeah, which is great, around here, because it will probably reverse around here. All right, I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna go enjoy a good, nice weekend with the family.